Days later, Diana woke up in the hospital. Tristan was at her side instantly, arms wrapping around her as if reclaiming something lost. But the relief didn't reach his eyes.
Tristan, I was so scared.
Diana whispered tearfully.
I thought I was going to die. Wenda suddenly went mad and choked me. She wouldn't let go.
The mention of my name made him flinch. In his mind, all he could see was the woman lying on the operating table, the one being dissected in front of his eyes. As the scalpel cut into her skin, something inside him seemed to unravel. Later, even after comforting the woman in his arms, he stood alone in the hallway, gripped by a silence more suffocating than grief. His fingers hovered over her contact name, not quite pressing down, hesitating. She should have been alive again by now, Tristan thought. And yet, he hadn't received a single apology, not even a word of regret. After a moment of internal struggle, he finally sent a message. Shouldn't you come and apologize? Wenda was almost miscarried because of you. You should be at the hospital making amends. A beat passed. Then he added another line. If it hurts, it's fine to come later. The setting sun sank low, and so did Tristan's expression.
Tristan, are you waiting for me?
Diana asked gently from the hospital bed.
I'm afraid I won't be discharged today.
Pulled from his thoughts, Tristan realized he had been sitting in the hospital for hours. He nodded and stood up, glancing again at his phone. Still no reply. Was she angry? He doubted it. There had been worse between them, much worse. And this time, it involved a matter of life and death. Wenda should understand that. He dialed the hospital director and scheduled a full physical examination for 3 days later.
Miss Johnson just had a full workup, the director clarified. Is this appointment for you, Mr. Jagger?
Tristan's throat constricted. The word madam sat heavily on the tip of his tongue, refusing to come out. He typed instead, come to the hospital for a full checkup in 3 days. Be good. In his mind, those words were already him offering a compromise. Already a show of concern. She should know to show up. No excuses. 3 days later, he waited at the hospital the entire day. No one came. Until finally, a familiar silhouette walked through the lobby. He rushed over.
Tristan, are you picking me up from the hospital?
Diana asked with a sweet smile, linking her arm through his.
Didn't you say you were busy today?
He kissed her on the forehead, lightly, mechanically.
Yes, I came after I was done.
She hesitated.
Did work not go well? You seem cold today.
Only then did Tristan force a polite smile and shake his head.
It's nothing, just some disobedient people. I'll deal with them in time.
After sending Diana home, Tristan drove to the lab. The memory of what the lead researcher had said haunted him. The reanimation factor is declining. His heart lurched. He grabbed the lab assistant.
Where did she go after she woke up? She said she was wrong.
The assistant replied, hesitantly.
Wrong?
Tristan's voice darkened.
She said she was wrong not to kill Miss Johnson.
Tristan scoffed bitterly.
All that worry was for nothing. She's still as unrepentant as ever.
He left the lab without looking back. That night, back at the villa, he sent another warning.
Get back here and apologize. Wenda, I'll give you 3 more days. If I have to come find you, it won't be pretty.
3 days passed. Tristan sat on the leather sofa, mood growing darker by the hour. Even Diana didn't dare speak to him. Then, the doorbell rang. He instinctively smiled, a smug twist at the corner of his mouth. He waved off the butler and opened the door himself. But it wasn't her. A stranger stood on the doorstep, holding a white ceramic urn.
Is this Wenda's residence?
The man asked nervously.
I'm her husband. What is it?
The visitor shivered under Tristan's cold gaze, then hastily extended the urn.
These are Miss Wenda's ashes.
He explained.
They were sent to our crematorium 7 days ago. No one came to claim them. By protocol, we're required to deliver them in person.
Ashes? Tristan stood frozen, struggling to comprehend what he just heard. What do you mean? Wenda's ashes? There must be some mistake. Wenda wouldn't die. She couldn't. He snapped back to reality and looked up, but the visitor was already gone, disappeared, vanished like a ghost. A sudden panic surged through him. Cremated. Could she still be brought back? Could even she return from ashes?